Welcome back to Chris Veve Journey. Today we talk about Black Panther issue 2, first appearance of Shuri, and also about the Palm DC NFT DC Universe drop. That is Black Adam #1 from this year. So let's get right into it. And we're starting off with today's Veve drop, Black Panther from 2005, issue #2, first appearance of Shuri, the sister of Black Panther. Also first appearance of his Sian, the uncle of T'Challa. And yeah, as we already know, Shuri is the next Black Panther in the MCU. Supposedly she has a contract that offers her 12 appearances in the MCU. That is kind of big. Let's see how well she can fit those shoes. We will see. So this is her first appearance, but that's the first appearance of Shuri as a character. From 2005, it will take until 2009 for her to become the actual Black Panther for a time in those comics. So this is super limited edition drop. That means 10,000 editions, but it's still $6.99, and that's because it's not a very expensive comic in the real world. If you get the regular cover, and there's just a regular cover, there are no variants of this book. There's the newsstand, but I don't count those. So if you get the regular cover as a 9.8 CGC grade, that's around $300 roughly. But if you get it ungraded without a grade, you're still going to pay 60 to 80, maybe 90 bucks. So that's interesting. That means there's quite the demand for this comic book, and the fact that it's not that expensive is due to the fact that it's a pretty modern book and there's plenty available. But it's still wanted. Otherwise this book would be a dollar bin book, or maybe cost around 20. That the price is at around 60 or starting at 60 for an ungraded book is a good sign that there's quite a demand for it, I guess. So yeah, let's take a look at the covers. That's the regular one. This is pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice artwork. The uncommon, usually I don't like this black and white. In this case, I don't think it's too bad, but I would have actually preferred if they kept the whole thing black and white and not leave Black Panther himself colored, because you barely notice it. It just looks weird at the legs. But yeah, so another one of the uncommons that I just don't like. Then we have rare and ultra rare exclusive variants to Veve by Nicoletta Baldari. Here the semi-colored one and the full colored one, which is again in this weird style. Not weird style, I'm not trying to diminish the artist here, but I find it a little bit of a stereotype that always when we get the first appearance of a female character, we get this cute cartoony style in the exclusive variants. Like, that's not necessary. Ken Lashley created the first cover appearance of Shuri as Black Panther, and it is a bomb-ass cover. It looks great. It doesn't look cute. It doesn't have to be cute all the time because just because it's a female character. So this is, yeah, I don't like that. And this is subjective, of course, but in my opinion, switch it up. Use this cute style also for male characters, but also use a really gritty, good style, a rough style for female characters also. I guess it would make sense. Well, whatever. And then we have the secret rare, which is the panel of a first appearance, which, I don't know, not a fan of it. Yeah, but again, it's it's Romita Jr. I'm not a fan of Romita Jr. I guess that's the thing, right? I don't like his art style. So okay, so we talked about everything about Black Panther, right? I told you the prices in the market. Yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go to Black Adam, which is totally confusing that we have Black Adam and Black Panther dropping at the same day. That's weird. So there's a Medium article. I actually didn't know that this was available. I just found it a few minutes ago. So, collection details. Black Adam #1, dropping today at 9 a.m. PT. Edition size 5,200 pieces, which is almost twice the size of the Superman drop. That was just 3,000 and a price of $9.99. So the way it's distributed is there's 4,800 pieces available for public sale. 381 will be distributed to users impacted by payment issues during the October 27 Superman #1 sale. And 19 will be reserved for the team and comp distribution. So yeah, I just think it's a weak make up for missing the Superman 1 sale, in my opinion. I don't know what would have been a more fitting thing. Like, you can't just grant the people another Superman comic, but I mean, that was literally the most expensive comic out there, and you missed out because of payment issues. And they want to make it up with a book that you can basically in the real world buy for half the price, easy half the price than what you have to pay here for the NFT. That's tough. I'm in Germany and I can buy this book for $5. That is amazing, because those books are usually more expensive here. It's hard because of shipping and all this stuff. So I don't know. That's weird. That is weird, in my opinion. I haven't read the run. This book is a pretty recent book. It's roughly 6 months old. It's a 12-issue maxi series, so that means it hasn't finished yet. It has the first appearance of Malik. Malik is going to become the White Adam, the successor of Black Adam, but later is renamed to Thunderbolt. We have no idea if this character will have any impact whatsoever on the DC universe in the future. So that's tough. This is more like, it feels more like a marketing plan to promote the current movie. But in that case, they could have used quite some other book, like not really this one. I'm not against having this drop. I know that we need those regular books in the marketplace to make it a real marketplace for real comic book fans. That is super important. But just to be clear, this is not an expensive book. It doesn't have the... It's really unlikely that this is going to be very expensive in the future. Yeah, that's tough call on this book. Like, if you're just in for the investment. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because of the rarity of the book and because this is a new marketplace with a lot of people that have not a lot of knowledge about these books, they will possibly think this is an expensive book, and on the marketplace you possibly have a chance to sell it for a good margin. But yeah, the book itself, it's not very interesting. It's funny, the Black Panther book is more important, way more important, but you won't be able to sell it as good on Veve as you most likely will be able to sell this book here on Palm, just for the fact because it's a little bit more rare as an NFT and people might not have enough knowledge about the market and the comic books at this point. At least that's what I'm expecting. We will see what's going to happen tomorrow. What's interesting is this book has 3 variant covers in the real world. So you have the regular cover, you have 3 regular variant covers, and you have 5 rarities. So there's 1 slot open. There is a possibility that we get an exclusive. Like, that would be super great. The greatest thing would be if there is an exclusive cover, and that would have been done by someone like Jim Lee. That would be super big, but that is also just my imagination right now. We don't have any hints whatsoever that this is going to happen. It would be just a pretty great thing to happen. But yeah, most likely we will just get 1 variant that is simply a splash page from the inside of this book. That's what I'm expecting. But getting an exclusive cover would be awesome. And if it's done by someone like Jim Lee, it would be super awesome. And I would be crying because I would so need it. So yeah, that's it. I guess that's everything, right? Anything I missed? The real world prices. Like I said, the regular cover, you can get it pretty easily. There's a 1 in 100 Lucio Parillo incentive variant. That is very rare, and you can still get it easily below $100. And that's still a 1 in 100. So that tells you a lot. Like, if you can get a 1 in 100 incentive variant below $100, that means this book has nothing going for it. And it's even a very, very good looking cover. Yeah, it is. It looks very good. But yeah, the artist of this book, Rafa Sandoval, I really love his artwork. I've read his whole Flash run. That was drawn beautifully. I'm really a fan of his art style. And of course, you have Christopher Priest as the writer, who is also a great writer. I think the last thing he did before that was Deathstroke, and it was also great run on Deathstroke. Really good writer. So as a comic book, this is great. If they would bring all 12 of it, and there's, I don't know, if there's exclusive variants that would make up for the price of $10 easily, I would be inclined to actually buy it, to read this run, because it's a great artist and a great writer, pretty interesting character, and yeah, I don't know, that would be interesting. So okay, so that is now all of the info I have. Like I said, it's just my imagination. I just thought about it. There's one open slot for a cover. Maybe they get with the variant, with an exclusive variant. Also, there's a good chance they use one of the issue number 2 covers. That looks also pretty great and would make up for a good cover here. But I have no idea what is actually going to happen. So don't take my word for it. Whatever. Let me know if you're participating in one or even both of these drops. What you're hoping to get, and what do you expect from this Black Adam book? Like, let me know what you think. I'm on the fence. I think the book is not worth much, but I do also think that the market on Palm DC NFT is so hot that people will push the prices up a bit so that everyone can make a quick buck there. I don't know. Yeah, we see. Bye bye. Leave a like.